Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ATS. If you remembered, part 1 of this, I don't know what you call it, this trip was where we started off in Tonopah in Nevada, made our way all through Arizona. So Tonopah, crossed over to Vegas, crossed over to Arizona, and we stopped somewhere before Holbrook here. And we ended with in an eerie skybox. I changed it now, so it's more visually appealing rather than just that black scary clouds and skies. So we're ready to get moving. We are 400 miles away from our destination, Tucumcari. So we're still in Arizona, but we'll make our way to New Mexico, traveling on the 40 East, and we'll continue doing some Q&As, alright? Oh crap, I think I have to wait a minute, hang tight. I need to adjust my window, my other window, because I cannot see the future questions anymore. There we go. Okay, I'm back, no worries. Alright, so we ended last time with the questions from Grace. What will be your reaction if you get 10,000 US dollars worth in my currency? 10,000 USD sounds like a big amount, but not really. Like, it sounds big initially if you spend it on a PC or spend it on something, but you can probably buy a second-hand car with it, right? But it's not that, you can't live off of it. But if you guys are familiar, if you guys have been watching the series, watching the channel, then you probably know I've been into personal finance since last year. So this will be a bit of a personal finance topic, alright? And sorry about that in advance for those who are not interested. But I'll try and make it as how do you say, as practical as possible. Yeah, not too many technical terms. Because 10,000 USD. So how I think of it right now is so how I have it set right now. I have a budget. I have a monthly budget. So I know exactly what I'm spending, how much I'm spending, and on what. And then I make sure that what I spend will not be beyond what I earn, right? I make sure to at the start of the month to save something immediately, put it outside my reach so I cannot spend it, put it on my retirement account or something like that, save something for the rainy days, invest it immediately, and so whatever's left I can spend to my heart's content. And so, if I get an additional 10,000 USD somewhere, I would probably do it this way. I would probably, maybe at least 50% I will put into that savings. I will invest at least 50. I'm thinking right now 80% or 90%. But I would like to have a bit of fun as well, you know. If I get 10,000, I would like to enjoy it now and enjoy it in the future even more. So enjoying it now entails probably I'll reserve a fancy restaurant, some very nice steakhouse or steak restaurant, posh thing with steak and wine. I'll set that up with Mrs. Clumsy so we can have a good time. I'll buy the most powerful PC you can get, or maybe not. Depending on how cheap I am, I might cheap out on it last minute. But let's say, okay, I buy the most expensive PC, and maybe not most expensive, maybe just up to 2,000 USD. That should net me a very good PC already. And then the rest I invest. So let's say around 7,000 I invest, and make sure that it grows and I earn more from it, and I make more use of it in the future. That's how I would suggest you do it. Invest most of it, but leave a little for yourself so that you feel really that you earned something, that you won something, that you got something big. Yeah, but don't spend it all. It's a waste. It's a waste. You don't need that much, unless you're really like you have like debts or something, but that you really need to pay off like credit card debts and whatnot. But yeah. Anyway, enough of the personal finance. I know not a lot of people are into it, but it's very useful. You know, that's why I like it, because it's very practical. Personal finance is personal, and each of us will have our own styles, but there are basic principles that are going to be very helpful and will help in ensuring that you are able to support yourself, you're able to buy what you want, you're able to get what you need when you grow older, all that stuff. So I highly recommend you guys start thinking about it if you haven't already. Alright, but thank you for that question. I always like it when we get into the personal finance aspect of things. Next question from Grace as well. What will be your reaction if you get pranked by someone? I did get pranked by someone. I always get pranked by maybe not always, but often get pranked by Jay. one of the main guys in the community. He's a moderator as well, and he's oftentimes in the streams commenting on Discord and everything. I think I want to take a photo somewhere. Wait a minute, maybe when we get on a very nice bridge. There was this one time where because Jay is like one of those like walking encyclopedias. It's either he really knows a lot or he's very fast with Google typing, you know. But either way, he's like the walking encyclopedia of the stream. So whenever there's a question, we ask him. So, and there was this one time, I think we were in London then. We were exploring Pro Mods 2.3 with the improved London, and he was saying about this best bus, this Mumbai bus, and I was like, why would there be a Mumbai bus in London? Is it because of the Indian and British like connection? In a way, that's interesting. But yeah, because he's the walking encyclopedia, I did not doubt him at all, and I just accepted it as fact. And fact of the matter is, we have to take a photo here because this is a nice bridge overlooking a very nice part of town, and I think I want to enjoy a bit of a photo taking session somewhere. I would want to take a photo there, but it doesn't look as nice. I think we'll have to do something like a wide view. Maybe from the back, like so. That can work. Yeah, that's not too bad. Maybe show a bit of everything. Something like that could work. Yeah, I can live with that. Take one like that. Let's take one more like from the front, just so we see more of the truck. And then maybe hide that car at the back. Let's show how massive this truck is. Oh yeah, how about we do a close-up like so? I'm good with that as well. And a bit of front view. No. Albuquerque. That one maybe can work. Yes, I think last one. I really enjoy my photo taking sessions. Okay, good. So yeah, he was mentioning about these Mumbai buses, how they're all over London and everything. And I accepted it as fact. And later on, he kind of said, "Nah, I'm just kidding you." And so I was like, "What?" After all that build-up, all that was fake. And that's where the Mumbai bus term was coined. So whenever someone's pranking, someone's trolling on stream, we call it Mumbai bus. That's Mumbai busing. That's one of the pranks I experienced. And my reaction there, well, you can see that on the stream. I was like flabbergasted, I think is the word. I could not believe it. But then after that, I was taking everything he said with a grain of salt. Like, is that real now? Are you Mumbai buzzing me again? But I think he's earned his walking encyclopedia title again since then. Flame Rock, that's a very nice looking town there. And just like that, we have a very eerie sky again. Or maybe it's going to rain. Yeah, that's why it's a bit dark ahead. That's fine. Alright, but yes. So, not very good at pranks. I don't prank myself, but I do get pranked from time to time. And you can see my reaction there. Not very good reaction from me. Bit poker face, a bit irritated, a bit all the kinds of stuff. I guess it's easier to see it than describe it. Maybe too fast already. 75. There we go. Next up, also from Grace, what do you think about work inside your house? YouTuber and outside work. So yes, currently I'm doing both. If you're watching this, then yes. I am currently a part-time YouTuber, mostly for my enjoyment and for my sanity, to balance my full-time work as an IT consultant. So I'm not really sure which I like better. I kind of like both. Of course, the full-time job pays the bills. Being a YouTuber is like icing on the cake, having a bit extra for groceries or for my expenses, for my PC parts, for my hobby, funding the hobby, just basically playing games. So not a lot in here, at least not right now, maybe in the future, hopefully. So money-wise, for sure, the full-time work trumps. In terms of fulfillment though, it's a bit different. I cannot really compare it apples to apples. It's a bit of a very different experience because I really like my full-time work. I could say actually I love it. Like, of course there are times when it's stressful, there are times when it's irritating and I'm wondering why I'm working here, you know, all the usual frustrations when you're working a job, but at the end of the day it's a very good job to have. And get a lot of perks. I might not be paid the best. I feel like I can get paid a lot better somewhere else, but with all the benefits I get, having complete control of my time, being able to work from home, stuff like that, it's very hard to match, you know. Like I always mention, like, it's not all about money. Actually, after a certain point, you would start appreciating time more. Time would be more precious than money, because time you cannot get back what you spend. Money you can earn it back and find a way. Yeah, money is a finite resource. So if I can get the most out of my time in my current work, even if I'm not paid as much as others, then that might be a fair deal. It depends. Yeah, it's one way of looking at it. So I really enjoy my job, but at the same time I also enjoy playing. And yeah, the job itself, not just because of the perks, but the job itself requires me to really think, activate my brain cells, think of solutions, work with other people, and you know, some people I work with are really brilliant, you know, really smart and amazing. Like, how do you think of such stuff? It's inspiring, and it's nice to be in the presence of these kinds of folks and come up with solutions to like business problems and whatnot. So it's fulfilling in that way, but at the same time, my inner geek, my inner nerd, my inner gamer is always screaming out and always saying, feed me, feed me. And so I want to, I need to play. I need to have some time to play, otherwise I will go insane. So it's my balancing act, you know. Despite the fun, the fulfillment I get from my job, there's just really something different. Move left. We're crossing the famous interchange in Albuquerque. Maybe we can take a photo, depending if we're... Oh, but I think we'll be below. Santa Rosa, 40 East. Yes, 40 East is where we want to go. Perfect. So we will stay here. Yeah, we won't be taking a photo. We'll be below the ramps. And look at that sky on the left mirror. Beautiful. That is a foggy weather skybox right there. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the full-time job. So full-time job I really like, but I also like playing and sharing and having a community with you guys. That is one of the things that I did not expect when I started playing and starting posting videos in YouTube. Like right now, I think more than the game itself it's the hanging out with you and being part of a community that really encourages me to continue being a YouTuber. So as much as I can, I want to keep this, want to build on this, want to spend more time with you guys, and yeah, enjoy together. So I really feel like I'm part of a community now, this community that we built together, and it's just an amazing feeling. You know, you might say, well, it's just playing games, but you know, like playing games is a big thing. Like the inner child in each of us, we should never let that go, because it's something that keeps us grounded. It keeps us focusing on the present, enjoying the moment, and we all need that. You know, as I mentioned in the last episode, we shouldn't focus too much on planning the future. We should make sure we have enough attention to what's currently happening around us and enjoying what we are currently experiencing. And I think really, yeah, that's something that games help provide, especially games like these. And it's not only playing, it's also learning a lot. Right? My goodness, simulators help me learn so much, so many new things. I never knew anything about trucks before, but since I started playing this game, I got exposed to all kinds of things, and man, really amazing to, if I try and look back to see what I've learned. So yeah, one sec. Just looking at my ETA, 128 miles. Alright, we're good. Whoop. Also, you might notice that the steering wheel is a bit smoother now. I mentioned it in the stream, I think. I changed my steering ratio. Some controls, I changed some of the parameters, and it's working much smoother now in the highways, so less sensitive, so it's less like fidgety like that. It's more smooth, more gradual. I can control it better. I really love it. So if you guys want that, I can give you the link to the Reddit post that I'm using. You would need to like tweak your controls, that SSII file, change a bit of the steering ratio in there, steering settings, and you'll have to do something in game as well, but you can follow the Reddit post. If you have a steering wheel and you want to experience a better handling on highways, I highly recommend it. Let's turn on our lights. So yeah, I kind of like both. Like being a YouTuber and having a full-time job is something that I really like. I hope I can really maintain it. Yeah, as I mentioned, I don't really plan so much for the future, but we go with the flow. We adjust as necessary. And so far, I'm really liking this. So hopefully we can keep it up and we can improve on it. And then we see, moving forward, which way we go. But yeah, thanks a lot for allowing this, for making this happen, guys. Really appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Have have you ever been in a vehicle accident, or have you ever seen it live happening? Not on screen. I hope I never am. I think I was already. Nothing serious though, thankfully. Like, bumped into someone, but just like scratches. Nothing like the major accidents, thankfully. Because I drive really slow, so I guess that's an advantage. And traffic is very heavy in the Philippines. So there is not much area to like speed, which is a blessing in a way. But yeah, I don't think I've seen one either. Like, I think I've seen cars bump into each other, and like really I see the actual act of the metal bending and things like that. But hopefully I don't experience it for myself. Hopefully I don't have hopefully that doesn't happen. Next up is yeah, this is difficult for me, as I mentioned, the memory part, the questions that require me to trigger my memory, because I have a goldfish memory. I really forget a lot of my past. What is your most memorable event of your life? Well, it would have to be my wedding. Yeah, my wedding day. That definitely I remember. Even if it's like 5 years ago already, almost. Man, time flies. But yeah, my wedding with Mrs. Clumsy. Probably the best day in my life, actually. I will start getting sentimental because I'm recalling the past. No, but yeah, definitely. It's something that what is that? Wait a minute. Is that a weighing thing? Why didn't it beep at me to go or not to go? Okay, I hope I didn't miss that. Let's move here. Overtake. Maybe that's an optional weighing station. I don't know. So yeah, definitely wedding day. It was there was a bit of stress, but overall, like nowadays, maybe during that time, I was remembering the stress and the good times. But now, after 5 years, the stress is no longer part of it. The only things I remember are the awesome parts, and I think we really had a nice wedding. Like, it's the best I could have hoped for. And that was all made possible by Mrs. Clumsy. She was the one who did all the planning in there, and I was just supporting her. But she decided on almost everything. Asked me for opinions sometimes, but yeah, it was really well planned, well executed, and don't regret one bit. It's amazing. Up. Maybe stop a bit more. Oh, that was a bit too close. Can I go? Thank you. From here, yes. Okay, we're almost there. Can we answer one more question? Yeah, it's still a bit different. What is the most inspiring moment in your life that still inspires you? I get inspired by a lot of things. I don't think there is one single moment. I get a lot of inspiration from different folks for different reasons. Like, I get inspiration for my work. I get inspiration for YouTube, from my favorite YouTubers. I get inspiration from what you guys tell me and what you guys teach me and what we share. I get inspiration from the podcasts I listen to, the audiobooks, the books I read, the audiobooks I listen to. So lots of inspiration everywhere. Don't even think about it. And so I don't think there is one specific inspiring moment that's like this wake-up call. I don't think so. Maybe what I can share that is a bit relatable will be on the YouTube side. I started YouTubing, I got an inspiration from Kiralis. He was the first YouTuber I watched. Well, not really the first, but I think he's the one who made really a big mark on me, where I started to get exposed in the Let's Play environment. Like before, I had no clue what a Let's Play was. I didn't even know such a thing existed. Because I'm not like, I know how to edit videos, but I'm not like a master editor, you know. I don't like edit videos so much. But I do want to share gameplay. I want to comment on things. I want to like play and comment and share with you guys. So keep it simple, keep it real, like a reality show, but for games. Game show? No, maybe not. In the Let's Play, it's just that perfect format for doing just that. And so I really love that idea, and so that's what got me into YouTube. That was my biggest inspiration in terms of YouTube and being a content creator. That really resonated with me on so many levels. It's like, wow, I could try that, and then I could do something productive, and I could be like enjoying myself in the process. And yeah, I'd never imagined I could build a community with you guys while I was doing that. But it's such like the best thing that happened in being a content creator, having that community. Oh, that's a Clumsy trucker. Couldn't see it from far, it's a bit dark. Almost there. Is that a tractor? It actually is. Interesting. I was wondering what that thing was with the beacons and stuff. And here we are, and where do we park this? Okay, set for it. But yes, that would be my biggest inspiration in YouTube. Anything else? Yeah, so many other things. Oh my goodness, no! Okay, this will need like 30 minutes or so to park. This is one of the challenging parking areas in here. You have to like approach this diagonally, and with a cab like this, it won't be easy. What is that humming thing? Is there a plane overhead? I think there might be, huh? Okay. But yeah, thank you for the questions, Grace. I think we've covered all the questions from Grace. We have a couple more here, but please do send them in. Send in more questions, because we're really running through them very fast, and I'm really enjoying this. Thank you for the questions. If you have topics, if you want some advice, let me know, okay? We could go that way as well. Maybe we could go like, I don't know, Clumsy advice. Maybe then not so good. What is that thing? What the heck? It's an actual blimp? Is that part of the standard game? I have no idea, but it looks super cool. Can you see anything from there? Not really. Okay, so we need to approach this diagonally, like so. I think there is also a barrier there on the right side. My goodness, this blimp is super noisy. So we might be hitting that guy on the other side, but we'll see. Slow and steady, slow and steady. I don't see that guy at all. Okay, I think you're far from it. Good there. Steer now. the rear mirror, the rear cam isn't helping that much because it's super dark. It doesn't have any lights of it, any light of its own, and I think I hit something. Sharper like so. Ah, that works. That works actually perfect. That was a surprise. Does it? Does it work? Yeah, kinda does. Not too bad. I'll take it. Let's unload. That's 1,700 miles all in all. But I think what I showed on the videos was only like 1,000 miles. More or less. Goodness, I leveled up there and we earned like 184,000. OMG. Let's have a look what jobs we have. We have one which goes back to Oregon, and I think I can like reroute that so we can go through the SCS roads. That would be nice because this one I think would be the empty parts of coast to coast, and I wouldn't want to drive through there. That one takes us to California. I'll take this one. But I'll probably do that offline. We'll see. I'm really enjoying this, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. It's a bit dark now. Let me stay in the cab because it's noisy. So thank you for watching. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the continued support. I'll catch you guys next time, right? Make sure to hit the thumbs up, like button, comment, share with your friends and all that stuff. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and I'm excited for the next episode. Thanks, and bye-bye. Clumsy trucking. Bye-bye.